Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997 back with another G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra review. And this time it's going to be my Rex the Dr. Lewis Chief Experimental Doctor. Okay, so obviously a very sought after figure, at least in my area. He comes with his rifle, some sort of missile launcher. I know that's what that thing's supposed to be. Looks like 2 interchangeable hands that look like metal gloves. 3 canisters of nanites, a case to carry the nanites, and his base. Also, I believe the mask and hair are removable to represent his wig and breathing apparatus from the film. Onto the back of the box, the other figures in the way, which you will be seeing a review of all of shortly. His file card says, Rex is the chief experimental doctor for Mars Industries and developer of advanced nanotechnology. Disfigured in an explosion, he relies on life support equipment as he launches a diabolical plan to satisfy his thirst for power and revenge. Preferred weapon, Mars Industries Radical Exponential Nano-Injector System. So, a very awesome looking figure. Like I said, one I've been after for quite some time. Let's pull this bad boy out of the packaging. And here he is out of packaging. I have him holding his case with all 3 canisters of nanites inside, and his tiny little injector, which I did not see in package. Let's get a quick 360 of this bad boy. Very nice presentation to the figure, very nice glossy paint job on him. So, he comes, of course, let's pull his case out of his hand. A completely new briefcase design. At least, I think it is. I haven't seen the one that came with the pit. Doesn't want to open. It's a little sturdier than I'd like it to be. It was pretty difficult closing with the nanites in there as well. There we go. Slowly but surely it's coming open. So, don't worry about that briefcase snapping open. Of course, all 3. I don't know if it has any relevance, but all 3 canisters of nanites have a different number. This one's 6, this one's 3, this one's 2. I don't know what that means, or if it is supposed to mean anything, or if it's just random. They all have a little handle, which you can pop into his hand, and he can hold them. If you want him holding a little jug of nanites, it looks more like a Gatorade bottle to me. So let's pull his injector out of his hand, as you can see here. Okay, oh, it's not a missile launcher actually, I was incorrect. It has a little clasp, and it acts more like a claw machine. So that's interesting. I'm still not going to pose the figure with it, but hey, it's something. Also his, where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. His tiny little, I don't know what these things are supposed to be, because he didn't use them in the movie. His little metal hands. Not alternate hands, they actually act more like gloves. You just take them, pop them over his hands. They actually stay pretty nicely for not being alternate hands and just being add-ons, as you can see here. Kind of like a futuristic Freddy Krueger. So, like all those, and of course his final item, his rifle, which, let's get that in his hand really quick. And, almost. There we go. So you can see him with his rifle. So, those are all his accessories and what they look like on him. All very nice. Now, one big thing that I had a problem with this figure, his hair. His hair is detachable, but it isn't going to stay on. There's no push pin, there's no nothing like that. The slightest movement will cause his hair to fall off or just slide in an awkward position. So that's really inconvenient for me, because obviously I don't want to have to keep reaching back and resetting this guy's hair to the correct position. So let's get him on the base. Get some of that detail in there. There's actually some really nice scarring around his head, which, to be such a small figure, there is a lot of nice detail in there. I was really surprised by that. His mask may be removable, but mine seems to be pretty solidly stuck on. I can't get it to come off. That may just be mine, but I don't know. Of course, this is the Doctor, Cobra logo. He has some minor issues attaching to the base, but nothing major. Of course, he's very nicely detailed inside his coat. Has some pretty standard articulation. Obviously the coat's hindering a lot of it. Not so much the arms, but obviously the legs, which isn't a huge loss to me. I already expected as much when I saw the original design for him. Like I said, some pretty irritating issues with connecting to the base. Not necessarily anything with his foot peg, just the location of the hole in his foot as compared to other Joe figures, and the amount of pressure needed to make him stay. So overall, a very solid figure, a very nice looking figure, with his only real major flaw being that he has these irritating hair attachment, which I don't know, but I may go as far as gluing the wig to his head because I don't necessarily want the hair popping off. But this is still a great figure, very sought after. I think it's definitely worth the price of picking him up. Be prepared for the hair not staying on too well. But still a great figure. $8 is a great price. I'm going to go 8.5 on this guy, and this is JTrain997 saying I'll see you soon, YouTube.